So in your opinion, when do you think that you started working on this state championship?
Probably freshman year, I guess, you know. When I was on the team the freshman year, just got pulled up for state and they made it to the championship. I always told myself when I was actually on the varsity team that I would get back to the state championship game. So I guess just we've been working on it since then. We finally did it. So.
5 years or 10 years from now, when people think back of the 2015 state championship team, what would you want them to remember about the team this year?
Just that it was a team and that we all worked together. This year, more than any other year, I think the team has really worked together, and there wasn't any bickering on or off the court, really. You know, just we were all such good friends, and it was just so fun to play with everybody. And nobody's really worried about what their stats were, and especially at state, we were just so focused on defense and helping each other out that it was just fun to be on the team.
5 years from now or 10 years from now, people look back at the state championship at Carey School. What would you want them to think about or remember about Nate Adamson?
That he always tried his best and tried to get others involved as well. Not somebody who's lazy and just did offense, didn't play defense or something like that, but always tried his best. So
over the season, 24 games, are there any memories that stand out in your mind?
There was the one against Valley. It was one of our closest games where I hit the game winner on that one. I guess it just stands out a little bit because it's the only game winner I've ever hit in my life. So it's kind of a cool memory for me. And it was a really close, intense game, and those are always fun.
Okay, how about the state tournament? You had 3 games at state. Is there any highlights that stand out in your mind with that?
The state championship game, probably. Just at the end of the game when we kind of knew we had it. They were putting lots of pressure on us, and we were just dishing underneath for more easy buckets. And it was just really starting to sink in at that moment.
So what's that like when there was, I think there was 1 minute and 10 seconds left or something like that, and the coach started subbing the bench in, and the starters were going out? What's that like in a state championship game?
Kind of just a huge sigh of relief. Like, you can just relax now. You know you've done it. You just with a big smile on your face walk to the bench and just congratulate your teammates as they're congratulating you, and it's just fun.
8 teams that get to go to state. Why Carey Panthers? Why did the Carey Panthers win the state championship this year over all those other teams?
To be a state championship team, I guess you have to have talent, but there's a lot of teams that have talent. And we played really good defense, and that was probably the biggest thing, I think, is just defense and working together as a team. Because there's a lot of teams that have talent and just don't know how to put it together the right way. But I think just because we knew how to put it together the right way.
So you mentioned playing as a team. Maybe tell me a little bit more about that, playing as a team, and what that's like, what that means.
Yeah, it's special to play as a team just because it's fun to watch others succeed as well as yourself, you know. And just driving down the court and dishing to somebody underneath when no one else is ready, and just getting a quick bucket. I mean, those are just great momentum points, and you just get your team hyped up, and that's the best part. Okay, so the total game of basketball, what's your favorite part of basketball? Winning. Yeah, I think winning when you're having fun. You know, there's even games where you win, but maybe you didn't have fun because you didn't play well, or you just didn't play as a team, I guess. But when you're winning and everyone's playing together and having fun, that's the best part of basketball. So out there in the middle of the floor, they present you with the state championship trophy. Is that the only state championship trophy that you've won in high school athletics? It is. Okay, so they present you with the state championship trophy. What's that like? It makes you start to think about, you know, there's only 8 teams that make it to state, and there's 50 some odd whatever that are in the state that are our division or whatever. And you realize how special it is to be the #1 out of so many schools with so much time and effort into everything, you know, and it just starts thinking how special it is. What kind of real-world things can basketball teach? Teamwork is one of them. You'll be working with people your whole life, whether it's in whatever you do, work or church or whatever it is. You need to learn how to work with people, and so that's a big one. I think mental toughness as well. Life's hard. It's rough out there, so I've been told. I guess I'm not out there yet, but You just need to learn how to pick yourself up after something bad happens and keep trucking forward.
What's up for you next year? What are you going to do next year?
Next year, I'm planning to play for Southern Virginia and go to school there for a year.
Cool.